Hey guys, I'm just getting ready and we can start. Okay guys, hope you are all alright this week, especially today. So today I'm gonna test a green dragon. This is going to be an extensive test. Today is only going to be one weapon tested. Usually I do two weapons, but obviously gold dragon is SSI unit, so I need to check how he behaves in. Basically I want to see how much damage increase the weapon gives him. On top of that, I'm gonna test Green Dragon alongside with Gem and Dragon Mutare. So quickly, I'm gonna show you guys a spreadsheet that I'll be using today. I'll be filling all that because I like to collect the data from this. Okay, so this is what I'll be tracking today. If you have more ideas what I should be tracking on top of all that, I would appreciate it. So as you can see, I'll be tracking Green Dragon's damage, true damage, and healing. And then on the same time, I'll be tracking his damage alongside Gem and alongside Dragon Mutara to compare where he behaves better in which scenario. Obviously, I need to adjust that a little bit. So I'm gonna do that now. Just quickly gonna move all that down in the spreadsheet and then we can start. Okay, so as I said, I'll be testing him alone as well in a full Gem and Dragon Mutare composition. So we'll see how much his damage increases and how fast he can get rid of that team. So this will be the team that I'll be playing against. I might change Roland here to something that actually provides some healing, like or maybe Kilgore, because I want them to stay alive as much as possible. Okay, let's leave it that way. I'm also I don't want to put Mermaid because Mermaid dispels debuffs, and obviously I want bleed to be applied at all times because he's going to benefit from bleed. This is why I'm using Pegasus. So let's go with Astral. And I'll put, I believe this doesn't dispel. No, we want debuffs on. Okay, I can use that. It provides a little bit of healing. Okay, so this is what I'll be using. Hopefully they'll survive quite a lot. Hi Citrox, welcome. So let's get started. We're gonna start with a showcase of that unit. We're gonna see what the weapon actually does. On top of that, during the test, I'll be using no emblems at the beginning. You should put them maybe in another row. What do you mean, Citrox? Joshua, yeah, you're right. I got 3 units. But the reason I want them in that row is to make sure Green Dragon's ultimate hits them. But what I can do is I can put that lady here, that here, and I can actually get some weak damage dealers. Hi Kali. Okay, so I'll get some weak damage dealers in these 2 rows. Is Druid dispelling? Spell damage. Shield. Okay, he's not dispelling, so that's good. I can use Druid. Let's use that. Okay, so that way Astral should have easy time surviving. Just wonder if these guys gonna die. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go for a test ride, see if it works out before we start any serious testing. I hope you guys can hear me without any interruptions. Okay, so let's see. Both of the teams need to survive, so I need to put some extra healing down here. Yeah, but if I put Judicator, he is going to reduce the damage and also increase, well, give a immunity to the unit, so the damage will be a little bit off. But I can do that as well. It's obviously what I want to do is I want to see the increase of damage as a, if it's actually going up or going down. Okay, so that should be okay. Yeah, nothing's dying on both ends. This will be this will be good. Okay, so let's go. This is a 0-star weapon, so this is what I want to do. As you can see here, back to the spreadsheet, this is what I'm gonna do. Obviously it is going to be a long, probably like an hour and a half test, guys, so bear that in mind, because I'm gonna do all of them at the same time, as you can see. And I'll need your suggestion what formation shall I be using for Green Dragon plus Gem and Green Dragon plus Dragon Mutare, guys, because I don't play any of them, and this is why I like you to help me out. Okay, let's transition back and let's move on. So let me just fill in that data quickly. So that's a gold dragon without Dragon Mutare, and he's done 48 million damage. He's done 8 million healing, 8.5 million healing. Okay, thank you, Kali. I'm gonna take a look at them in a minute. And true damage, gold dragons done. Sorry, that was 480 million damage. Yes, 481. And true damage is done 142. Okay, so not a bad stat. Now, obviously, I'll need to remember that, okay? This setup, basically, I can't change the unit's positions, so that's very important, guys. If I change anything, let me just look into the suggestions. If I move anything, please remind me that I switch the places, because the seed here in training grounds, if you move a unit, it's gonna be a different numbers. The game's gonna run differently, but if I keep it like that, it's gonna go same for unlimited time. So you said suggestions. Okay, let me just read quickly. Okay, so here's a competitive gems formation. Let me open that quickly. Okay, so let's see if I can run this on the second. So basically what you want me to run is Paladin down here, Judy at the back, and Angel down here, then Rampart, that guy, Drake, he was here. Okay, so this is what you want me to run. I'm not putting any support, because the numbers will be a little bit different. So basically I want raw numbers, and I want raw numbers increase during this test. At the end, when I'm finished with the raw data, I'm gonna do like a full build of gem with all the weapons, backup, and everything else, because the problem with this account is the weapons, guys, are very strong. They are all maxed out. These weapons do a lot of damage, okay? So I want to do it without it. So basically this is what I've been told to run, like a competitive gem setup. So we're gonna run that. We're gonna see how much damage Drake does, and if the fight is not, well, if the fight finishes early, I'm gonna note the time it finished, because it's also gonna show us how fast the fight's gonna finish compared to the previous level. Okay, so let's run with that. I'll keep that in mind. I need to put it somewhere here. Okay. So I need to put the domain, I believe. Probably is, but it should work. Okay, so I got Judy here. Okay, so only Judy. Let's see. Obviously, it's not. I might change that as well. So we'll have like a better comparison to see how long the fight goes. But I believe let's run with it. So it's basically the same units. At the end, I'm gonna do gem with Green Dragon maxed out weapon against all these current setups. Okay, so this is still without the weapons. Let's just speed it up. Obviously, this is going to be a quick fight, hopefully. Maybe not. Okay, so in this scenario, Green Dragon done 256 million damage. $81 million true damage. And his healing was at 19 million. Okay, so that's with Gem. Obviously his damage here was lower compared to the previous test. Now we're gonna go with Dragon Mutara. So sadly I can't open like 3 instances of this game and do these tests. I need to change the formation all the time. So what is Dragon Mutare running? Oops, this is what I want to be looking at. So obviously she's running. Okay, so you're right. Let's move them all into the line. Let's do that test again. Let's relay that. So let's put gem back on, and then I'm gonna move to Dragon Mutare. Okay, so let's that'll be different numbers now. Let's see. So he's done 366 million. That's the real 8 true damage, 97. So just a little bit more in 17 million here. Okay, so I got that. Now we go with Dragon Mutare. So you send me Dragon Mutare setup as well. Okay, so I see it here. Okay, the Dragon Mutare setup you send me, I believe it's not the best one that Dragon Mutare can run. Because I believe Dragon Mutare can run Holy Trinity as well, but let's do the one that you sent me, Kali. Okay, so it's that. Let's go with Minotaur. Red Drake. Manticore, and who's the last? Okay, Pegasus. Okay, so this is what you wanted me to run. Everyone agrees with that, or you want me to do it alongside with Holy Trinity? But Holy Trinity is only here to provide us with a survival boost, basically. But okay, so yeah, Judicator helps with survival, but we don't want to check how long Green Drake can survive. We want to see how much damage he can do. So let's do it with that. Obviously, I'm gonna put that on so the fight will finish early, but let's see. Who should I replace Evelyn with then? Okay. I believe this is the problem. Let's maybe take out her domain. Medusa. I don't want to put Medusa in because her weapon is maxed out. She is just going to demolish. Okay, so let's do that again without the domain. I'll keep the domain off on Dragon Mutare. This fight is just too quick, and I'm gonna put the time in the spreadsheet so I'll know how long the fight was. Okay, so without domain that wasn't that long. So obviously he's not going to show a lot, do a lot of damage here. That's only 45 million. But the reason for that is that the fight just finished so early. And no healing, and his true damage was 17 million. Yeah, sadly, hi Enki. So the fight lasted 29 seconds. So we'll see if it goes down. Okay, let's get that weapon to level 40 now. I'm gonna skip level 20 altogether because getting to level 40 is as easy as to level 20. If I put Mermaid, she is going to dispel bleeding effect, and I don't want that. Okay, let's go with that. So exclusive weapon, let's go through the skills first, and then we can move into leveling. So Awaken, when Green Dragon obtains a shield, friendly rampart units will also gain a shield equal to 10% of max HP for 10 seconds. Cooldown is 15 seconds, so that's a utility. Increases Green Dragon unit damage by 20%, that is huge, and critical hit by 200. I'm not even using, oh yeah, Evil Sorceress, yeah, she is. Increase Green Dragon's attack speed by 30% when a shield is obtained, so that is also huge, guys. Attack speed is one of the best stats, as you can see here in a skill, in a level. His attack speed is really slow, but with 0.57 he will be, well, 30% of that is about 0.15, so that would be like 0.72, around that, so that is going to be quite a big boost. Obviously he's not an auto attack dependent unit, but still it's gonna shoot. We'll see the damage increase obviously during the test. At 3 stars, this is something interesting. Crystal Guard. Green Dragon is protected by its crystallized skin, blocking damage 5 times. After blocking damage for the 5th time, Crystal Guard will disappear and all friendly units will be dispelled off and granted temporary immunity to poison and stun. The unit damage reduction will also be increased by 20%, so that's very good. Crystal Guard can be triggered once every 15 seconds. So that's another utility to the whole team this time around, so that's nice. At 4 stars, Green Dragon penetration increased by 25 for each attack. Stacks up to 20 times. Accumulated stacks will be lost after changing the attack target. Okay, so it's good if you actually don't change the targets. So it will be good for maybe Dragon Invasion, but I'm not sure about that. First I'll need to awaken that horizontal cube. Before I do that, I want to level up. First go through the levels and then I'll awaken the weapon and I'll put the skin on. Unstoppable. If the attack target is inflicted with slow, deals damage to the target unit equal to 100% of own attack and inflict blind on them for 5 seconds. So see guys, these things, I've done so many tests, and whenever it is 100%, 200 or 300% of own attack, this number is not huge, and hopefully it will be a little bit different this time around. But I'm never concerned about that because Cavalier's weapon does 300 of own attack and it deals barely any damage. Cooldown is 18 seconds. If the target unit is inflicted with bleed, deals damage equal to 100%. Okay, so the same, and decreases the death by 15%. Okay, so this is also nice. Basically, that is much better than this damage part of that skill. At 6 star, Diamond Ferns condenses and unleashes a large amount of razor sharp crystals, dealing damage equal to 100% of own damage. As I said, I'm not convinced about that. To enemy units in a large area in front of them. Damage is doubled for targets inflicted with slow. So 200 damage then. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, let's go level up the weapon, level 40 first. Let's see how much of a damage increase in each scenario it will be. As you can see, this text is rather not fitting, because the name of this weapon is just too long. Okay, so level 40, an increase of 6,850 attack. This is what is really important. And these stats don't really increase the damage that much, guys. It's base stat that actually do all the work. And this is a highlight of all the tests I've done so far. Okay, so first, I'm not gonna change anything. We just go with that. Then we move to gem and a single one. Okay, so the fight lasted almost the same time, well actually a second longer. Nothing changed. I increased the level of the weapon. but the fight was 1 second longer than previously. Green Dragon done 61 million damage, so that's an increase of 16 million. And his true damage went to 25 million, so that's an increase of 8 million. So that's nice. Now let's see how Gem performs. Okay, I need to look at that screen every time to do it like that. Okay, so and I had domain on. Okay. So this is the same scenario with Gem. So his damage went up to 410 million, which is an increase of 44 million. Healing to 20, and true damage 92 million. So true damage went down a little bit. And now the last scenario. Oh, thank you, Joshua. No, I didn't. I see whenever I'm streaming, I have all the notification on everything off, so no one interrupts me. So that's a great idea you've done there. So I can actually just go back to suggestions, and yes, that's the formation I was looking for. Good. Thank you very much. So now we've tested that. I'm gonna go back to the first formation. Okay, so green Drake stays here, that guy goes up, that guy goes down, these guys go out, and I'm gonna put, what was it, Genie. Okay, so this is the same formation. Let's go, let's see the roll, the damage without support. Okay, so there's nothing exciting happening. I'm just upgrading the levels of the weapon at the moment, and once I get it to level 100, I'm gonna do first Q&A quiz, and the winner will get 500 diamonds, and they're gonna get sent through an email by developers approximately by Friday. Okay, so 544 million, so that's an increase of 63 million just from leveling the weapon. 159, so that's 17 million, and 7 million. No, sorry, that's 11 million here. Sorry, 7 million here. Okay, so now we got that. We're gonna upgrade the weapon further. So basically, first 40 levels are easy to get. Everyone should be able to do it. Let's get it to level 60. Still doesn't cost that much, so level 16 is easily obtainable as well, so it's worth getting weapons of the units you use to that level. Okay, it starts getting expensive after level 60. Let's go. 567, so that was only 23 million increase, 9 million healing, and 164 true damage. Okay, let's go with gem, and so switch them. That guy goes out. Put Holy Trinity. Okay, I'm getting better at it, so it will be faster. By the way, guys, I'm still trying to figure out what times will be best to make sure all the guys from 3 different time zones can watch the streams. So today I'm trying it at 1 p.m. Because my daughter is taking her nap, so I got some time to play around. Okay, so 420 million, that's a 10 million increase, 20 million healing, and 111 true damage. Okay, the fight still lasts 180 seconds. So as you can see, from level 20 to, from level 40 to level 60, the damage increase is not that big. It costs a lot. So okay, so that was her. Now we go with Dragon Mutare. Oh, I forgot. Okay, Pegasus. It was like that. And Pegasus. Okay. Okay, so 29 seconds. This is same as at level 0 weapon. He's done 62, almost 63 million damage, so that's 2 million increase and 28 million true damage. So yeah, he's done quite a lot more damage compared to the previous one, especially to level 0. So he is getting that damage done during this short fight. Let's move on, let's get that weapon to level 80 now. I know these levels are not exciting for you guys, but it really helps me with the data. Everyone wants to see the skills of the weapon. Let's go through that quickly. Okay, level 80, almost there. Okay, so the fight was 31 seconds, so that's 2 seconds longer. Green Drake still doing more damage. And true damage 227. Okay, so he's done less true damage, but he's done much more overall damage. Well, not much more, it's only 6 million, but consider it's only 2 seconds, it's not. Okay, let's move on. Now back to gem. and it works like that. Like it goes here. Okay. Also keep in mind that this gold green drake has no emblems on him at the moment. So after all this is concluded, I'm gonna put emblems and we're gonna test different emblems, because when I was testing Pegasus, Path of Assassin wasn't the best emblem for him. Actually, the emblem that increases damage if the unit has bleed on them was outperforming Path of Assassin. So I wonder how it's gonna work for green gold drake here. 147, so that's only a 7 million increase. Healing is going up a little bit. And 111 true damage, so that's 2 million true damage down compared to the previous. Hope they install something where we can save formation the next quality. Yeah, that would be cool, because as I said, if I had a chance here to like pick up like a roster, you go to formation and you set up they add like a formation tab here, and you can choose like, okay, I'm gonna make like Astral, Gem, Dragon Mutar and stuff, and then I can just move around. That would really speed up the process of this testing. Or even for emblems, yeah. Okay, so he stays here, that guy moves down there. Go with Trit, and go with Genie. Okay, so the fight was still a whole 573, so that's only 6 million damage increase, so that's not much. I was at this level, going from level 60 to level 80, the damage of the green dragon is not going up that much. Okay, let's get that weapon to level 100. And after we get all the data on level 100, I'm gonna do first quiz. Okay, so that is getting expensive now, guys. I only have 99 million left of them. Hopefully I won't run out anytime soon. Okay, let's see how much of an damage increase the last 20 levels of the weapon do. Okay, that's better. 607 million, so that's an increase of 34 million. 8 million healing and true damage 176, so that's 9. It's not bad. Okay, let's go. Now gem formation. Yeah, that's right. So is any of you playing Gem or Dragon Tare? Okay, the fight still lasts 180 seconds, but the damage of Green Drake might go down a little bit because the unit's actually dying. Oh, hello, Peter. So you're looking... Are you using Green Dragon in your formation at the moment? Yeah, I'm playing Gem as my third team, but getting hit Dragon weapon to 6-star instead of Naga will be a big mistake on my part, and I'm still trying to get Naga to 6-star. Yes, he's a little bit underwhelming at the moment, but let's see how these weapons gonna improve him. So as you can see, his stats are going a little bit up, and I'm gonna show you guys once we get this level 100 weapon down. That's why I'm really interested in this, because investing into weapons is a big thing. Exactly, it's really big and it's quite expensive as well. Spending all mithril on a unit that doesn't perform with maxed out weapons costs tremendous cost, especially for free to play players. Even for the paid players, it's gonna cost them costs a lot. And as we know, this game is all about resource management. Okay, and the last one was Pegasus. Okay. Everyone's weapon for devil weapon. My second team will be very happy. Okay, so that's the shortest fight we had so far. 28 seconds. And Dragon's done 66 million, which is 3 million less. And a little bit less true damage, but the fight finished earlier, probably because of his burst damage coming from his skills. Okay, so this is, to summarize, level 100 test, guys. Okay, so as you can see, every time we level up a weapon, he is getting stronger. Okay, however, these numbers are not that great of an increase, as you can see, going from 481 to 607 at 100 level is nothing compared to Cyclope, Medusa, or other units that I've tested. But obviously, if you're using him, it's nice to have it at level 100, but it's going to drain your resources. With Gem, he's going from 366 to 453, which is only a 90 million damage increase. So that's like 20% or something like that. No, I'm not good at percentages. I should do a formula here, but obviously too lazy to do that. And in Dragon Mutara, we can't really compare the damage increase because the fight is so fast. But from starting at 29 seconds, finishing at 28, that's the second earlier finish. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do my first Q&A puzzle today. There's going to be a question popping up on the screen, and I'll give you guys like 1 minute to answer it. Whoever answers first will get 500 diamonds prize. The prize will be sent through an in-game mail by developers. All I will need from you is your EU ID in the server you're playing on. Yeah, all fights were 180 seconds. So let's start, guys. There's going to be a question popping up on your screens in a couple seconds. Everyone's on YouTube now. This stream is solely on YouTube, so there's no discrepancies between YouTube and Twitch. So it's a fair game now. So I'm gonna put the question in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was a hard question, I believe, guys. Here is the correct answer. Resplendent Dragonwing. So we got a winner, Joshua. Just as always, the only thing that I need is your ID. You can copy it down here, paste it under the chat, and just a server. And I need to make a note. Just give me 1 second, guys. I need to sort my screen. I have so many things open. Yeah, I'm gonna check that at the end once we get all that weapon skills checked, because I also want to know that, because when it comes to Pegasus, Path of Assassin wasn't the best choice, and this is something interesting because we always assume Path of Assassin is the thing. Show me the spreadsheet again. Oh, that would be amazing, Joshua. So spreadsheet. This is the spreadsheet that I'm using. I'm not sure if they're backed, but Stonky is the emblem that deals increases unit damage when the unit has bleed on it, and this will outperform Pegasus in previous tests. Okay, tell me when you're done, Joshua, and we can move on to another test. Yeah, it seems better for yeah, because there's obviously better choices to spend your Path of Assassin, especially in Dragon Mutari. You want that Red Drake. Yeah, that's true as well. This is what I'm trying to do with my main teams, okay? C2 divided. Is that where I should put it? Or should do... Hold on, I forgot how to do it. Yeah, it wasn't working. Okay, I'll get that sorted by the next one. I just didn't have time because okay, so that you want me to write it C2 divided by P2 times. Okay, I just wonder why it's not showing. Okay, there's an error in the formula, so that's why it's not showing. Okay, I'll get that sorted for the next time. Even before I get even before. Okay, let's do that. All right. Yeah, C2 was the name of that. Okay, so C2, C3 in the brackets divided by B2, B3 close the brackets times 100. Okay, it works, but it doesn't show in my Excel. Okay, it does show, but why is it white? Okay, let's go that way. So that's the percentage, so that's like a 29% percentage different between that and that. Okay, so that's good. Okay, let's move on. So we got all the levels done. That's nice. I'm gonna get that into every stream from now on. So that's something nice to know the difference. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go with the weapon awakening. Okay, so when we awaken it, we get this skin, and I'm gonna put that skin as well. So we'll see how it looks. When Green Dragon obtains a shield, friendly Rampart units will also gain a shield equal to 10% of max HP for 10 seconds. Doesn't say whose HP, I believe it's the unit XP. So if Pegasus gets a shield, he's got 10% of his HP. And this is Green Drake HP, which will be amazing because Green Drake has more HP than Pegasus. So it doesn't increase his damage at all, but if you've been following my channel, you know that every awakening changes the damage outcome somehow. Okay, so let's see the skin. Okay, obviously there's no splash art, which I really hate because I believe all of the skins should have their own splash arts. Okay, so we got that. What formula is that? So let's see. Oh, he looks cool. What changes here? Obviously there's only 2 units. Okay, so the fight was longer, which is interesting. So with Dragon Mutare, the fight lasted 33 seconds, which is the longest so far. Green Drake damage went to 69 million. Looks almost as a Dragon Mutare skin. And true damage 24. So just by awakening the weapon, that fight was longer. So something changed. Yeah, baby Mutare. Now we go with Gem or Gem. Okay, well, I have so many windows. I need to buy a second monitor. I have so many windows open. Okay, so that guy goes here, that guy goes here. Swap them. She goes out, goes out. Yeah, I do this on one. I don't really have a streaming setup. Because I wasn't supposed to be streaming, I was supposed to only do the videos. And I just bought a new apartment in November, so I'm still trying to get things done in the apartment, and obviously streaming setup is not my priority at the moment, because I have baby stuff I need to put. I need to put in new windows and stuff like that to the apartment, new doors, stuff like that, so it's gonna cost me a lot, so I'm delaying that a little bit. Obviously I should just invest less into the game and and spend more on the apartment if I want to, but you know, priorities. Okay, so the fight is still 3 minutes. So his damage went down 400. Oops, sorry, not here. 438 million, 21 million healing, and 103 true damage. So his true damage went down a little bit. Yeah, but if I tell my girlfriend I'm gonna buy another monitor, she won't be pleased. She'll be saying, "I already have one. Why do I need two?" Right? And also that will mean I need to buy a new desk. I'll need to do that setup somewhere in another room, stuff like that. So yeah, maybe once I get some days off work, like that's when I will do it. Okay, so we got that sorted. Now let's move to the basic test. That guy stays with Genie, and we'll get rid of these two guys. Give it to her. Tell her you bought her a new monitor. She doesn't actually play games. She doesn't use computer at all. Yeah, she might be watching that, guys. So yeah. I'm just I'm just very amazed that my baby is sleeping for so long. She's taking a nap. We went to the playground before the stream and she's just so tired. Okay, so 596 million. So that's down 11 million. So we awaken weapon, we brought in utility to the team, but the raw damage that we're doing is going down. And this usually happens when a unit gets some utility skill. Okay, but I wanted to see one thing, because I always want to see if a skill has animation, and this skill should not. Okay, whenever there's a named skill, I'll look for an animation, because if there's an animation, it's gonna reduce the damage of the unit, because the unit is actually casting something else. So we did this deep for 3 years. I hope you don't share our fate. Oh no, my baby's already 2 and she's been an angel so far. First half a year was hard, but since we moved apartments, yeah, it's all good now. I also take 3. Okay. We didn't. Or is the slight randomness in fights? There's no randomness in the fights. Whenever I'm gonna show you that. Whenever you're doing a free practice, you can do that for 100 times and the numbers will be the same unless you move units. When you move units, the numbers change. Okay, but if the units stay in the same position, the seed is the same. This is why I'm doing that on a free practice. Because that's how the game works. Free practice is basically how it will be in a real scenario. If you do the challenge mode, then it's gonna be different. As you can see, same numbers. Yes, Kali, that's the exact thing. That's what happened with Medusa. When she gained that dispel thing, she actually has to do an animation to dispel, which makes her lose an auto attack or even two, depending on the attack speed of a unit. And during the fight, it adds up, and that's why the unit loses the damage during that utility gain. Okay, let's move on. Let's get that green gold, green, whatever, dragon. Let's get that dragon to 1 star. Okay, yes, I've done all the tests. So it increases green dragon's unit damage by 20% and crit hit by 200. So this, in theory, should give us a big boost. That is true, Peter. Green dragon and is all about his skills. He's not doing that great damage until he pops that ultimate. Okay, but I didn't see if his animation changes. See, he's got this new skin and it looks amazing. Okay, I wish there was an option to like reduce all these things that are happening on the screen, because I just want to look at that unit. Okay, let's see. So 20% damage increase as well as crit hit. Okay, so that's 632 million. That's an increase of 26 million, so that's big. So far, this is second biggest boost from the testing at 185. So 2 star is quite good. Let's get that gem going. So I'll switch that guy. Put that. Put Holy Trinity in. Oh, that's a good idea, Citrox. But what I'm thinking is getting like a way to do it for every hero, so there's like no on-screen animations, so you can actually focus on what's happening on the screen. Just for the test sakes, because I want to see the numbers, I want to see how the units behaves, how she casts, or they cast instead of all that animation on the screen. Okay, so the fight is still 180 seconds, but it's gonna change soon. So in that scenario, his damage went down by 8 million. Healing increased a little bit, and true damage went up. So his total damage went up. Sorry, went down, but true damage went up, which is the most important thing. True damage is the most important. Okay, let's move on to Dragon Mutara. So let's see, 20% increase. So that fight should finish much sooner than previously. Okay, so that was black, minor, Emblem, that guy, and Pegasus. Okay, so by the end of that stream, I'll learn these formations. I'll know Dragon Mutare and I'll know Gems formation. Sadly, there's only one Holy Trinity, so my gem will not be as strong as others. Okay, so that's back to 30 seconds. Previous was 33, so that's an increase of 3 seconds. Okay, and Dragon done a little bit less damage because the fight lasted less, obviously, so this is why his damage went down. This is why I'm tracking not only damage in this scenario, but I'm also tracking the duration of the fight. And in case I do what I usually do, guys, and I talk about the weapon skill and I forget to rank it up before I do the test, please remind me, because it happened in previous stream and it's gonna happen in this one as well. Increase Green Dragon attack speed by 30% when shield is obtained. Okay, so I'll look for the shield and I'll look for the animation, but I'm not gonna look at that in Dragon Mutares composition because the fight is just too quick. I'm gonna look for it when we do the solo dragon thingy. So basically after the gem one. Okay, let's go with it. So that is 2 stars awaken. When I finish 3-star awaken, I'm gonna do another Q&A quiz. So there'll be a chance to get 500 diamonds. If you won already, you can still participate. So, pardon me, but you won't get a reward. The person who will be after you will get the reward. Okay, it's only 1 reward per account. Maybe if the streams get more popular, I'll be able to extend it. Maybe I'll get a chance to get give away like 10 times 500 diamonds, or even a bigger volume of the diamonds. Hopefully it will happen because I want to give something to you guys too. So 95 million damage increase, that is quite huge. Yeah, so that is quite huge in that scenario. Okay, the fight is 28 seconds, which is a big improvement. So far it's the second, well, it's on the same spot as the previous one. However, he's doing 95 million damage. That's a 29 million damage increase, and his true damage went to 39, which is a 14 million increase. So that buff in Dragon Mutare is quite huge. Let's see how it is with Gem. Yeah, that guy goes here, they go out. Okay, so let's see if that fight finally will be shorter than 180 seconds. And remember, the sooner some of these units die, the sooner his damage is gonna drop, because there's less units to take damage from his ultimate. Okay, but okay, so that's 100 million damage increase. That is big damage increase. However, his true damage didn't increase that much, but the total damage, yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, something like that. I don't know the exact numbers, but obviously if you rewind the stream, you can see how much I spent per level. But it's quite a big investment. Yeah, obviously every SSR weapon will be worth investing, but it's just gonna cost you a lot. It's just gonna make the unit stronger, brings utility to the team, but it is going to cost you a lot. If you don't want to buy Void Mithril, you'll be saving it for years until or unless they make a way for us to be able to get it from the game at bigger quantity than it is at the moment, because the quantities we can get now are rather poor. And this is why I'm still not invested into Naga's weapon, because obviously I don't want to spend that much money if let's say devil weapon gets released. If devil's weapon gets released, I'll go for it for my second team, because that will bring a big boost to my second team in the overall, because my first team is quite strong and I don't need to worry about anything. I can win against anyone at the moment with my main astral team, and I'll be able to do it even easier once I get Dragon Golem. Okay, so as you can see, he's casting much faster when he gets a shield on. And he's got the shield on for like a whole fight so far. Yeah, so basically, Peter, this is what I'm doing. At the moment, I'm just buying the shards of Naga weapon when they are available in that cross arena shop. Yeah, something like that. I'm not spending any void at it at the moment. I'm slowly hoarding void mithril, and I'll use it for the unit I really want, because when it comes to Naga, my Naga is doing almost same damage as a Naga with 6 star weapon maxed out, because levels from that weapon is what really matters. So what did I just test? That was 2-star weapon. I was so focused on looking at that animation. Yeah, okay, so that's 2-star weapon with gem bar. That damage dropped. Okay, now why did it drop? Did any of the units die? Okay, they didn't die, but the damage difference between 1 and 2 stars in that scenario is 100 million damage less. True damage went down as well. So now I just wonder why. Nothing changed, everything is the same. In all the other scenarios, his damage went up, but not in that one. In that one, it went down. Let's watch it again. Okay, just 1 second, let me try. Okay, so that's the spreadsheet. So as you can see in these two scenarios, his damage went up quite significantly, while in that one it dropped and put it very far behind. And it shouldn't drop by that. It shouldn't drop by 100 million with an increase of attack speed, unless, and this is what I'm gonna test, because that was a theory last time. So as you can see, I'm using 9-man unit, okay, and I'm using 4-man units, and if they die, if they actually die and reduce the number of the units, then the damage of the Drake will go down. If you know what I mean. As you can see, look at that. This unit is almost dead. So the number of the units in the stack got reduced as well. Yes, less targets, less damage. This is what I'm thinking. And this is what happened here, but it's hard to tell. No, there's still 4 genies and 4 of that. The second skill of GD is the reason why. Did he kill ogres? I can only count 1, 2. I can only see 2 ogres. But that's the reason, yeah. You're right. Less targets. That's why his damage went down. So that explains the sudden damage drops in some of the tests that I've done. So the best way to test things will be put in single target units. Yeah, look at that. You're right. There's only 1 ogre left now. So I need to make a note. Three ogres dead, leaving 1 second green drake skill. Oh, you still see spreadsheet. Okay. Yeah, it's something I still not good. Yeah, so I'm gonna rewind that fight for you guys and show you what happens, because I was looking at it. You guys were still looking at the spreadsheet. Apologies for that. So yes, during the fight, ogres die. Okay, well, one of them survives the whole fight, but the number of them is reducing. 4 of genies and 4 of magic airships are still alive, so there's nothing wrong with them. Everything else stays alive except for these ogres. The numbers reduces, and this is why the damage reduces as well. Yes. I believe it's gonna happen in around 1:30 or something like that. So by reducing the amount of the targets by 3 on his auto attacks, he is dealing much less damage. It's 100 million damage less, so that's huge, okay? You sure? Because I can see 4 magic airships, and I can see 4 genies. Or is it 3 magic airships? Sadly, I can't get closer, but as you can see, there's only 1 ogre left. So this is why his damage went down, so that's good. And this, I'm very happy I have you guys, because you give me a lot of ideas to resolve things like that. Because what if it just dropped like 100 million? That's really concerning. But in every others, you can change their life. Yeah, that's the thing I can change. Let's see how it looks with change. That's gonna show the whole. Let's see what it does. Brilliant. Okay, that's brilliant. Okay, now we need to count all these monks when they're below full HP. Okay, so that one is almost dead. He's alive. Okay guys, I need to mute my microphone for a minute. I'm gonna make a small break. My daughter just woke up, so I'm just gonna say hi. And I'll be back in 2-3 minutes, okay? Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's continue. So let's get that weapon to 3 stars. I'm very happy that we sorted that, and it is a good thing to know for the future test as well, that whenever there is damage drops, that usually means the unit is dead. And I believe this also explains why Naga's damage was going down from level 2 to level 5 weapon. Okay, so rank 3, Crystal Guard. The green dragon is protected by its crystallized skin, blocking damage 5 times. After blocking damage for the 5th time, Crystal Guard will disappear and all friendly units will be dispelled of and grant independent immunity, poison and stun. So a poison is good against obviously Thazar and well, poison. It doesn't say bleed, but well, I believe stun is quite important to have immunity to. The unit damage reduction will also be increased, so that's good for your whole team. It can be triggered every 15 seconds. Okay, so as you can see, I almost forgot to rank it up. Let's do it. 3 star. Let's go. Let's see if he's actually casting that now. Sadly, there's no one he can take damage from. Okay, just checking if everything's fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there was that Crystal Guard. He's taking damage from spells, so that's good. Second stack. Even third, I'm not sure, I didn't count from the beginning. Okay, another stack. So spell damage works on it as well. So that's very good against heroes like Astro, because they don't do a lot of damage to the backline, but he's still providing utility to the team. Okay, let's see the damage increase. If it actually increased. Okay, the druid is almost dead down there. So it's back, okay, 680 million. That is a huge boost, considering probably same units are dying. in 204 million true damage. That is big. So it's really worth getting that to 3-star. It's really worth. We'll see how it behaves in a gems scenario. That goes here, that goes here. These two stay, just Holy Trinity. Okay, so Monk died pretty fast. Okay, fight is still 180 seconds. His damage went up a little bit, but the reason it went a little bit is because Monks died pretty instantly, 11 seconds into the fight and they were already gone. So that's why this damage didn't go up so well, it didn't go up by that high as the previous test. And he's done 125 true damage, so that's more little less true damage. This time around he's done 21 million here. Okay, let's go with Dragon Mutare. Okay, let's go. Previously, the fight lasted 28 seconds. Okay, even less now, 25. So it is an improvement. 3 seconds at this level is huge. He's obviously done less damage because the fight lasted less, but true damage was almost the same. Okay guys, I'm gonna do another quiz. So just like previously, first person to answer correctly will get 500 diamonds in-game prize. Okay, the question is gonna pop in on your screen in 3, 2, 1. I like that answer with Ice Dragon Bait and Right, so let's see what's the correct answer. Gold Dragon. And the first correct answer was Peter. Okay, Peter, I just need your user ID, which you can find here. Just copy it from your profile and the server you're playing on. And once I get that info, we're gonna move on. We're gonna do another test. After 6-star testing of the weapon, I'll do another quiz. So at 4 stars, Green Dragon's penetration increases by 25 for each attack. Stacks up to 20 times. So that's 500 penetration. Accumulated stacks will be lost after changing the attack target. Okay, so the way it's gonna work is he is not going to change the target because the ogre, he stays alive. I mean, he's still auto-attacking the ogre, but however, the penetrations go up, and that means he will be able to destroy the backline using his skills much faster. So I'm interested in that. I want to see how it works out. Oh, did you miss it? Yeah, it increased his damage quite a lot. I can show you the spreadsheet while I do the test. Okay, so you can see what happened. Okay, so as you can see, this is the damage chart. Obviously, you'll need to rewind a little bit to see it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna upgrade the weapon to level 4. Okay, let's go. So rank 4 weapon. Let me just copy all the info that you gave me, Peter. And you're playing on EU57. Okay, so I got that sorted. No, the ogre still died. However, he's done much more damage somehow. Because he's not casting that shield. That shield just happens. Just happens on him. You'll see that down here. Okay, so Citrox 99. Let's see. Yeah, your answer was short. Basically, I believe you guys can see the chat during the stream. Yeah, it's down there on the bottom. 3 people answered at the same time, but Peter's answer was the highest. Well, it was the first one. You can see it here. Okay, 3 guys answered at the same time. This is why I got this chat down there on the bottom, so everyone can see what I'm seeing basically during the chat. Okay, so 4-star, let's go with Dragon Mutare. So the previous fight lasted 25 seconds. Okay, as you can see here, Joshua, you've missed that. Okay, so he's not even casting that. It just pops up on top of him. The Crystal Guard, okay. There's no cast. Okay, so you went back to 30 seconds. But he's doing more damage, okay. 89 and 36. So his damage is going up, but this time around the fight lasted 5 extra seconds. I have no explanation for that. Obviously, other units didn't perform too well. Monk survived a second longer. Got demolished in 11. Yes, that counts as a shield. Well, I believe it counts as a shield. It's hard to say. He's not triggering that at the beginning, is he? He only triggers that when he gets damaged. Lucky Luke. Yeah, he's only. Sadly, you can't check it here. He triggers that shield when he's getting damaged, and it counts from spell as well, so it's not only unit damage, it's basically all damage in the game. So let's go with gem. Let's see. I believe he's not. Yeah, the blue color is that new shield, so let's see if he starts with it. Renner, which skill awakening are you talking about? Yeah, he starts with it. But does it count as a shield? Was a bug. What do you mean? Which unit awakening are you talking about? Yeah, it's hard to tell because with Gem, he's got a shield all the time. Yeah, it's a new skin once you awaken the weapon argo. So with Gem and everything going, he's got that skin all the time. So it's very hard to say. Sorry, that's our shield all the time. So it's very hard to actually say if it's counted as a shield. Okay, so as we can see, his damage went down, but that's because more units are dying, and look at that. Monk is dead again after 11 seconds. So Monk is getting demolished, Druid follows with 14 seconds. True damage is at 115. And 23 healing. Okay, now I get rid of all these guys. Did I? Let's cancel that then. Yes, you're right. I swapped them. Good catch. So let's go again. Okay, let's see how fast these monks disappear. Okay, not that fast in that scenario. Well, I don't even know what awakenings these units have when it comes to all of that. But let's keep it the way it is at the moment. The reason for that is because we're looking at the raw damage of the green dragon. So if I change anything now, yeah, I don't even know what they run. Okay, guys. So if I change anything now, these numbers will be different. So 440 million damage. which is 40 million less, but that means something's dying. As you can see, the monks died during this battle. And druid as well at 98 seconds. And remember guys, obviously this is a test server. These units will perform different on a global server, and also things might change because whenever things get released on a global server, sometimes they get changed a little bit, and we had that previously with Cove event. I believe I recorded a video about Cove event and it got changed a little bit before it hit global. So he's done 11 million healing, so his healing went up, and that was 193 million true damage. Okay, so that's a 4-star weapon concluded. That's with the penetration, so his damage went down a little bit because he's starting to kill in these units. Now we go with indeed very much so, and yeah, I think the change with screw indication as well. That's not. We go with 5-star weapon. So these two are quite interesting. Hold on a second, guys. I think I got a guest trying to come in. Yeah, my daughter's trying to interrupt our streaming session. And there she is. Give me 1 second, guys. I just need to mute the mic. For the next couple minutes, we're gonna have a guest here. So hopefully she won't be crying or anything. She just sitting on my lap watching what I'm doing here. Okay, so at 5-star, unstoppable. If the attack target is inflicted with slow, deals damage to the target unit equal to 100% of own attack and inflicts blind on them for 5 seconds. And if the target unit is inflicted with bleed, deals damage equal to 100% of own attack. So I wonder, because I've done the test of Cavaliers and these didn't do much damage, so I wonder if it's gonna change here. And sadly, it's not gonna get shown in the skills description. I believe all of these extra skills should be shown. That way we can monitor it if it's working or not, but let's see. And I want to see animation of that as well. Okay, so unstoppable, that was it. Yeah, unstoppable again. So he casted that twice because these units suffer from 2 debuffs. Yeah, unstoppable again. So it doesn't cast anything, just the buff shows on top of him. Yes, dragon is doing damage, yeah. Okay, so let's go, let's see the damage increase. Ogs are almost dead. Hold on, guys. Okay, obviously my daughter is really into that dragon now. She's imitating that dragon. So yeah, actually, look at that boost. That is quite huge. 756 million damage. That is big boost, guys. Fireworks? Okay, so 756 million damage and 9 million healing, alongside with 211 true damage. So far this is a very big boost. And sadly, when you press skill, you can't see it here. This is what I'm talking. There should be a, like, if you unlock a new skill, it should show her. Yeah, okay, so so that's a good damage boost. Works better than it worked with Cavaliers, so I'm quite happy about it. It's worth getting it, guys, definitely. Let's put the rest of the units. Yes, sadly it's very expensive going for these talents, late for these skills. Sorry, for the weapons stats. I'm getting a little bit distracted here. So let's see if we can actually get this fight finished before 180 seconds. 488 million damage, so that's a little bit more than previously. 25 healing and true damage 125, so 10 million more damage. So it's not as big damage boost as compared to a previous test, as you can see here in a spreadsheet, compared to these this one. That was a huge boost. Over here it's only a little bit. Okay, let's go with Dragon Mutare test. Okay, so Dragon Mutare. See guys, I'm getting better at this formation. I can actually... Okay, no. And when I say it, I forget. Okay, so this is what we've been running. Just need to change the hero. Sadly, Hadris, I can't use Sword of Frost. It's level 20. That will just that would just make these tests not viable. Okay, so 80 million, so his damage went down a little bit. And true damage is the same. The fight lasted 26 seconds. So that's 4 seconds improved compared to the last one. Okay, now let's go through with the maxed out weapon. So this is what costs a lot now. Diamond Thorns condenses and unleashes a large amount of razor sharp crystals, dealing 100% of own attack to enemy units in a large area in front of them. Damage is doubled for targets inflicted with slow. So this will be a lot of AoE damage. This is what I believe. But we'll see. And after that test, I'm gonna do another Q&A puzzle. So what skill we're looking here for? Okay, so many things are happening. He's getting so many buffs, this dragon. Crystal Guard, okay. Okay, I'll have to look into that once we get to the test with less units. Okay, hold on guys, I need to catch up with the chat. Should I nice animation? Blue crystals cone. Okay, yeah, it's down compared to dungeon tank in terms of supply. Assume you then I'm sure you don't want to worry about surviving. Looks strange. Still a prohibitive cost down with high spenders will offer. Yes, sadly. So 78 million damage, that's a little bit down, but the fight is still 26 seconds. So you didn't finish any earlier. But it's hard at that point to reduce it. His true damage went up. Okay, let's go with gem. And after that Q&A puzzle quiz, sorry, I will test how Green Drake behaves with different emblems. So we'll find the one that performs same as Path of Assassin or close to Path of Assassin. Because keep that in mind, guys, during this test, Green Dragon has no emblems on. Yeah, that's what I thought, Hadris, when I was doing Pegasus test by Stonky or whatever it's called. So that's that. That's nice. Outperform Path of Assassin. So finally that fight lasted less, guys. 128 seconds. So at 6 star, Gem was finally able to beat Astral. He's done 445 million damage. So Gold Dragon performs much better in Gem's team, I believe. So 100, so that's 18 million healing and 124 true damage. Okay, hopefully it will, cause getting Path of Assassin at this point for all your units is just too expensive. Okay, let's get rid of these two guys. Where was Genie? Genie was in that spot. Okay. Yep, that's true, Joshua. Okay, so that's Druid down. So there shouldn't be, well, we'll see. Okay, so that's 44, well, no, sorry, 50 million damage increase down here in that scenario. So it's quite big. And the most noticeable difference was with Gem. Okay, this unit performs really well on the Gem because being able to finally beat Astral and with 42 seconds to spare is huge. In general, that's why, okay, of course, nobody will give you a strong line if you need to destroy something, especially Green Dragon. Yeah, I agree. Well, it depends if you really want to spend that much on that weapon. Okay, guys, so that's a 6-star test concluded. I'm gonna do another question, guys, and that question will pop on your screen in 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, we got a winner. I'm just gonna show you the right answer. Obviously the order has to be different, but these are the 3 roster types that they benefit from, and the first correct answer was from Hadris. Congratulations. Hi Gura. Hello and welcome to the stream. The answer I was looking on is basically, obviously yes, all these benefit him. Yeah, if you, yeah, but I was looking for roster connection answer. Okay, so basically I was basing my answer on that. Yeah, you guys are going more in depth, but I'm happy that most of the people actually understand that it's only about these 3. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. Okay, so I'm waiting for Hadri's info. Basically what you need to do is, oh sorry guys, actually I'm not showing you what I was looking for. Yeah, I always do that, apologies. So I was looking at this, okay, Rampart, Caster and SSR. This is where I took my info from. Let's see, Gura. No, Gura, see, looking down here, Hadris appeared on top of you. So on my screen, Hadris appeared first. Basically, you all answered at the same time. So Hadris, go to your profile, copy that, paste it, and give me your server. And we're gonna move to Emblem testing. So I'm gonna test Path of Assassin. Hold on, where's the screen? Okay. I'm gonna test Path of Assassin. I believe I'm gonna test that Stonky or whatever it's called. Yeah, okay. So Path of Assassin, obviously it has to be +0. I'm not gonna go for optimal stats, that would just take too much time. I just want to see how much of a difference it is between them. EID. Let me just copy your data quickly. EU72. Oops. Yeah, I wish I had 1% of the resources I have on the test server on the global server. So let's go Path of Assassin. Eventually I want to do an emblem test when I'll test the difference between different level casts of emblems, but that requires me to focus on one emblem during the week of a lucky snatch and get it. Because I've already managed to get quite a lot of legals. There was a lucky snatch with legals and I've done hundreds of them and I have perfect ones, like 24 perfect ones. So I'll test that when Dragon Golem gets released. Well, after Dragon Golem gets released, because once he gets released, I'll check I'll obviously test Dragon Golem, and after that, a week later, I'll test Dragon Golem with different emblems at different casts, because that would be like a very long stream if I put it together, so I'm gonna split it into two. Okay, so let's go. Gold Dragon with Path of Assassin. He's done less damage here, obviously, because he killed a lot of units. He's killed Magic Airship, Druid, Monk. Okay, he killed 3 of them very quick into the fight, and I need to put a note. Okay, so and I've noted that in the spreadsheet that he's killed 3 units this time around. So yeah, obviously. See you, Citrax. So 190 true damage and 12 million healing. Okay. Let's move on. Now we're gonna see the difference in a full gem formation. So I swap them. That Trinity. Okay, there's going to be 2 more Q&As. First one will be after we test these 2 emblems, and last one will be after we do these proper fights, like against full Dragon Mutarity and stuff like that. We're gonna test how Gem stands against other units, other heroes. Okay, so his damage went down, but the fight lasted only 54 seconds. That is huge difference, obviously. With Path of Assassin, you're gonna see a big difference. So the damage wasn't that big, but the fight was 2 times faster. So 112 true damage. That's a big boost. Now let's go with Dragon Mutare. I know it's Path of Assassin, but I want to see the difference in different emblems, because I'm curious. I thought Path of Assassin is still the way for the most of these units, but Pegasus test surprised me. The animation. Whoa, whoa, he just demolishes that backline. Okay, so 26 seconds, so it's very hard to go below 26 seconds. I see this team comp that I'm using. His damage was 72 and true damage was 43. So in that scenario, the damage from Powa didn't go up, didn't do too well, because that fight is so quick. There's no room for improvement really. So let's put the other emblem. I always forget the name of it, guys. So, where is it? Is there any other emblem worth testing, guys? Okay, so what is it called? Stone Key. Okay, just so. Okay, so the reason I'm testing that is because unit damage increases by 5% when fighting against bleeding targets. Unit damage increases by an additional 15, so that's a 20 damage increase on that unit. Yeah, so we're gonna just test these 2, then do a quick fight against all the top teams and see how Gem with maxed out weapon on Green Dragon performs. Axo, okay, so it's very similar when it comes to yeah, So 27 seconds, so that's 1 second more, done without emblems, which is weird. And he's done 68 million damage with 40 million true damage. Doing bubbles? There you go. Yeah, I'm almost finished. Okay, so let's move on to gem. Okay. Okay, so the fight lasted 41 seconds. So that was faster than with Path of Assassin, guys. He's done almost the same damage. But the fight finished sooner. So it's better to run these stone keys than Path of Assassin. Yeah, this is what surprised me with Pegasus as well. I believe for Gem, Path of Assassin is not the way to go. For Gem, Stone Key is the way to go. Because it works same for Pegasus. So I'm very happy I was able to test that, because now you can save your Path of Assassin and use it for a different team if you have Stone Keys. Right, let's just quickly remove these guys. Swap that. Let's put Genie in. Swap these two guys. I believe this was the comp. Yeah, let's run it. I can test that as well. So Jealousy and Axoa. Just for the sake of testing, let's do that. Yeah, because although the backline damage is not as high, but the fight finishes earlier, which means there was more damage done. So in that scenario, 540, so much less damage. Okay, so it depends on the scenario. 175 million damage here in healing. I shouldn't be really, because non-healing is only 10. Okay, so far Stone Key outperforms Path of Assassin in gem formation. When it comes to Dragon Mutare, it's basically on par. It's very similar to Path of Assassin. Let me just show you guys the spreadsheet quickly. Okay, so that's the POA, that's the Stone Key. So as you can see in that scenario, when there's like no full team on gem side, just to see the raw damage of that, he's not performing as well as Path of Assassin. Down here against in a gem composition, he outperforms Path of Assassin, because the fight finishes 13 seconds earlier. That is huge. Okay, and in 13 seconds short the fight, he's doing the same damage as with Path of Assassin. And with Dragon Mutare, it's really not a significant change because of how fast the fight is finishing. Okay, so I still got a couple of things to check, I see, because you guys got more ideas, so let's go with it. I'm not sure if I have all of these emblems though. Oops, actually, that wasn't the right target. I'll do that later on. I don't need to do it now. So next one, we wanted to see Axoa, or whatever it's called. Let's go with it quickly. Yes, I agree. As long as you can free up Path of Assassin from other units, it's a good idea to do it because you can cast it into your main units. And this is what I'm looking for, and this is why we're doing these emblem tests, because I want to save as much Path of Assassin as I can for my main damage dealers. So 613 million. That's interesting. Better than with okay, the reason why it's better is because none of these units die. Okay, so that's why the damage is so high, because these units stay alive. So let's see in gem formation. This test doesn't really provide us with anything. Well, it still provides us with damage increase and stuff, but it's interesting to see it in this formation when we have a full gem composition. Okay, so just these two guys. Hi. Okay, yeah. Good call. Yeah, so I already changed that, but the previous one, Axoa damage went up to 613 million, 161 true damage and 12, so it's basically 50 million less damage than compared to Path of Assassin, but it's more than Stonky. So let's see how it performs here with a full gem. Okay, so it's 104 seconds, so worse than two of them. The damage obviously went up, but it's the only reason it went up is because the units died so fast. Sorry, they lasted the whole fight. Hi Fiesty Drake. Okay, let's go with Dragon Mutare now. Let's see if there's any improvement. And the next one I'm gonna test is Jealousy, and that will be the last one I'm gonna test today, the last emblem I'm gonna test. I'm gonna do Q&A after that, and we'll do testing against real composition, against real enemies, to see how actually gem performs after all that. I believe not much is gonna change. Okay, so 27 seconds, so similar to Stonky. 83 million, so his damage went up, and 41 million. Okay, so let's go with Jealousy. Now let's go here. Okay, this is excited to hear. Yes, I'll test Dragon Golem once he's confirmed on Discord server. So far we only have a notice that there's a commander coming, but once he gets confirmed, I'll test him. And I will live test him as well, so everyone will be able to share his ideas. What should I be checking or what should I not be checking? Okay, so that's with jealousy or whatever. Right, and that's Dragon Mutarity. 27 seconds, so everything is very similar. 74 million, so a little bit less. And true damage 3.9. Okay, so a little bit less damage, but the fight still lasts 27 seconds. Now let's go quickly with Gem. Okay, so 85 seconds. So third best emblem so far. 417 and 125. Okay, and last scenario. Hold on, I need to check if that was the right one. Yes, gene filtrate. Okay, so Druid is almost dead. Okay, so a little bit better, similar damage to Path of Assassin in that scenario. 14 million here and true damage 175. Yeah, so very similar to Path of Assassins. As you can see from here, in the first scenario, Path of Assassin is obviously the best, followed by Jealousy. With Gem, on the other hand, Path of Assassin is second best because Stone Key outperforms him by 13 seconds. This is huge, guys. Okay, it doesn't seem like a lot when you check the damage, but the fight finished 30 seconds earlier. So if you're running Gem, Stone is the way to go and saves you a lot of Path of Assassin. When it comes to Dragon Mutare, the fight is so quick that the emblems don't even matter. But I believe still the Stone Key and Path of Assassin will be probably the best two for Green Drake in that scenario. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do another quiz. You're gonna see a question pop on your screen very soon, so get ready. And after that, I'm gonna test Gem against Astral, Dragon Mutare, Kilgore with Troll. And if you got any other ideas, who should I check against, give me a shout. And after that, I'll do the last quiz, and that'll be me done with the streaming for today, guys. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, you're gonna have a question. 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, here's the correct answer, Flood of Poison. And the first correct answer was Argovan. Congratulations. Just to confirm guys, here you can see his spells, ultimate skill, Flood of Poison. The other answer was Reinforcements from the Sky. This is an orange skill he unlocks. I played them. But there's still a chance guys, one more for use. Okay, just Argo, go to your profile, press on ID, copies itself, and just copy paste it into the chat. And I'm gonna start preparing for that. Okay, so there's not going to be any spreadsheets for that. This is basically just to see how gem performs overall after getting a maxed out weapon on Drake. Okay, so that's it. Just more here. Okay, so let's put okay, I'm not gonna put anything like artifacts, because these artifacts are like level 20 guys, Armageddon Blade, stuff like that. It's just gonna make it look a little bit weird. I'm almost finished, Hannah, yeah? What? Right. My daughter saying that my dinner is ready. So let's do these tests. Yum yum. Okay, so that's one. Hey, you. Okay, let's play against Astral. almost, almost finished, Hannah. Yeah, okay, so this is what I use, guys. I'm not sure what you use on your Astral. This is what I run currently. Let's see how Astral performs. And this is why I'm really excited about getting Dragon Golem. Once I get Dragon Golem, that means I can run 3 ultra rare units until Sister is released. Keep in mind, some of these units, especially on Astral side, are not well optimized, because it's very hard to awaken stuff on test server. The days don't reset, so yeah. So as we can see, Gold Dragon is basically a top dealer, top damage dealer in that scenario. He does more damage than Titan. But as you can see, this Titan is not even there. Okay, he's only 2-star awakened, so he's not that great. He still does less damage than Naga. And yeah, Ser is good. Okay, people were not happy about how Seer works, but I'm very happy with him. With her, sorry. I always butcher all these pronouns. Okay, so I'm very happy with her. Okay, so let's go with against Dragon Mutare now. So I'm gonna test her about against Dragon Mutare that I believe. I don't play Dragon Mutare, but I believe the setup that I'm gonna put on now is probably like best setup Dragon Mutare can run, and I'm not sure if you guys agree with me, but if I were running Dragon Mutare, what am I missing? I will be running something like that. Or even Medusa here. Okay, this is probably something I will be running if I were playing Dragon Mutare. Holy Trinity is just too strong to pass it on. To pass on it. Medusa has a full maxed out weapon. So yeah. Ooh, I'm very. Do you guys notice the health bar on that Evil Sorceress? That was low for a while. And it's low again. So why it looks like it wasn't a close fight? That gold dragon is doing a lot of damage here. And now, interesting parts. Medusa out damages Evil Sorceress. So Green Dragon is doing really good damage to the backline. Because Evil Sorceress was... Yeah, I was surprised by that fight, okay guys? I was surprised, and also they were very close to taking down Evil Sorceress, which I find very hard to do. Oh yes. Alright, let's play that again. Good catch. Every time I play that, every time I do another team, I need to do that. Okay, so now that's going to be a different story, guys. Yeah, I forgot that whenever I change the team here, I need to do that. Okay, so this is going to be quick fight then. Or is it? Yeah. Maybe not as quick as it usually is, but that's a big difference. Yeah. And now Evil Sorceress out damaged Medusa. Green Dragon done almost same damage as Judicator. Okay, so another one will be against Troll. Okay, so this is something I need your help with, guys. By the way, Cyclops has a maxed out weapon. He's not awakened because I don't play Kilgore, and I know there's a suicide team, and I'm learning. Okay, trust me, I'm learning. So I'll try to put something, and you guys tell me if it's actually that. What else? Okay, what else goes into Kilgore's setup? I think this is the suicide team, right? Something similar. So what am I missing here? And just to be sure, let's put... Okay, so basically this is suicide. And I'm missing one more unit. What unit should I put here? Is it Rock? Ice Demon. Okay. Yes, hi hi Ralph. Okay, so you want Ice Demon. You know what you're doing. Yeah, he's playing that. Okay. He's playing Arrive Chaos is playing that troll. Okay, so that's why he wants that. Okay. But with Ice Demon, this is going to be very easy. Okay, I believe Ice Demon is. Yeah, I run her in my gem formation as well, guys. Because I can't run Judicator, okay? I run her in my Astral Com. Yeah, it's a 6-star Ice Demon. So it is a bloodbath, but I'm really surprised how long that fight lasted. Well, it took quite a long time for 3 units to die, and Behemoth died before the Suicide team died. Well, no, actually, no, 4 seconds later. But she held her ground. She didn't just die. Yeah, things didn't die, exactly. Because that's the problem with Gem. She is not good at killing things. Right, guys, so that's everything that I wanted to test today. I'm just gonna do the last question and answer. And that will summarize the stream. I believe Green Dragon has a potential, but the problem is Gem is not in the right place at the moment. Uh, Even if you run at best comp you can, she is still not in the meta. She is not as strong as Astral, Dragon Mutare, or Kilgore with Troll. Maybe it will change with Mantis releasing, because that's the SSI unit getting a weapon, that's Pegasus with a weapon, and it's still not enough to put her back into the meta. Okay, so let's go with the question. Question is gonna pop in your screen, guys, in 3 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, go. This question is a little bit harder, guys. Now I'm gonna give you a tip. This quote comes from a hero in Era of Chaos, obviously, and you can change the quote in the skin section of a hero. So I'll give you guys a little bit more time. Because I believe this hero is like forgotten. No one talks about that hero. Okay guys, I'll give you 1 more minute. There's only one correct answer on the chat so far. However, the correct answer has been supplied by a guy who already won. So there's a chance for you guys to actually copy it and win. Yeah, you can't get it again, sadly. Yeah, only one per account. Okay guys, so it's not Gelu and it's not Yenova. I knew this question is going to be a little harder because everyone forgets about that hero. That hero is basically never been and never will be in the meta. Yes, and we got a correct answer. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys the correct answer. And I'll be doing more of these, okay? Because I believe one hard question during the stream one hard question during the stream is okay, and obviously it's gonna take a little bit time to go and read because every skin has a different description. Okay, so Fiesti Drake, congratulations on winning. You were the first one after Peter to say relent. I got that idea from the last time the event managers on the official Discord ran the event. They actually asked one of these questions. I was like, whoa, God, I never actually read these descriptions. Yes, you can only win once per stream, Hadris. Maybe once I get like double the reward amounts, then maybe I'll be able to speak to developers about giving two. Because I believe if you have a good knowledge, you should be rewarded. But obviously, I don't want a single person to get all the rewards. Fiesti, just whatever server you're playing. Yes, thank you for that. I'm actually trying to put more time into the question. This is why I'm doing this. Also, we got 2 winners from EU72. That's nice. Thank you guys for all these comments. I'm trying to improve the streams, and I'll try to convince my girlfriend to get second monitor. Because if you saw how I got all that sorted here is, oh my god. Yes, Shua, we are wrapping up. I need to go and eat dinner. My daughter is shouting, "Daddy, Daddy, come! Pizza ready!" So yeah, it's homemade pizza. I can't pass on that. All my streams are during the weekends, and I'm gonna stream on YouTube exclusively at the moment. Obviously, I'm gonna try to schedule them. Usually, they are after 9 p.m. UK time, but I've tried to do it a little bit earlier today. I'm still trying to see what time is the best to get a stream running during the free time zones. But obviously, my daughter only allows me something like that. Okay, guys. So yeah, by the end of the month, I should test Dragon Golem. After that, I'll test emblems for Dragon Golem, and during that test, I'll also cast Legal's Principle. I'm gonna see how much of a difference +0 to +9 makes. So we'll see how much worth of investment it actually is. because maybe +7 to +8 is not a really big investment, and it costs quite a lot. So this is what I want to see. I want to see what is the threshold for emblems at which I should stop. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching today. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.